Brothers and sisters, welcome to our program of Leo NJO Leo, or today is the day of the 8th of October 2018. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm going to present to you this program for the next few minutes. So I will invite you to be with me and to join us so that together we can exchange, we can contribute and support our lovely country, the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. Without taking it longer, let me go through the headlines with you as quick as possible. At least we are going to the North Kivu in DRC. At least 15 people were killed in the night of Saturday 6th to Sunday 7th of October 2018 in the grouping of Rubaya, which is located at 60 kilometers from Goma in the territory of Masisi, North Kivu. The Security Council has once again underlined the availability of MONUSCO assistance during a press conference which was held last Sunday in Kinshasa at MONUSCO's headquarters. The members of the UN Security Council felt that there is a need of Congolese political actors to dialogue for a consensus around the voting machine. CENCO, concerned about the lack of consensus between the political actors, the CENCO said that it's concerned about the lack of this consensus around the electoral process. So leaders of the Catholic structure were received on Saturday, 6th of October, by the delegation of the UN Security Council, which was working in the Congo for the past few days. So this is what we are going to talk about today, and at the end of this program, I will pick up one point. I will pick up one topic that I will try to develop, and that topic will be about the situation in Rubaya, in Masisi, where the massacre has left 15 people lost their lives. Thank you again, once again, to be with us, and let us go to the details. Yes, as I just said, at least 15 people were killed in the night of Saturday 6th towards Sunday 7th of October 2018 in the grouping of Rubaya, which is at 60 kilometers from Goma in Masisi, North Kivu. These armed bandits or militias broke into the Gasura neighborhood while the population of Gasura was either at the market and the others were not returning from workplace yet. Masisi territory has been insecure for several years. The question is of knowing the presence of rebels group, some of which are still unidentified. Who exactly are those people? And it's true, it's clear that those people are just the FARDC or Congolese armed forces who have been disguising themselves, and by disguising themselves, they will deceive the population, they will deceive locals in order to respond to the Kabila's requirement of massacring, intimidating, and killing people so that Kabila can continue to reign. So these militias are often attracted also by the exploitation of coltan, which is known as Colombo-Tantalite from the Rubaya mine. These militias kill, they plunder, and rule in some localities where the presence of Congolese army is almost non-existent. A few days ago, a man and a woman were killed in the same circumstances, while the Congolese army has been clearly visible in Rubaya. According to the representative of the Masisi Artisan Mining Cooperative, known as Jotham Wemeye, most of those victims are minors. Some of the people were wounded, and those who were wounded are already being transported to Goma for proper care. It's also noted to us that those people who were killed, that fights or those gunshots were just a result of a conflict between the miners and those assailants who were forcing them maybe to give to them whatever they have already collected or their quantity of cobalt that they were holding. We are going to pass to our second point, where we'll go directly to the Security Council, which has underlined the availability of MONUSCO to assist the Congolese people during these elections. So that was during a press conference held last Sunday at MONUSCO's headquarters in Kinshasa. Members of the UN Security Council felt that there is not only the help of MONUSCO to assist, but also a need for the Congolese political actors to talk or to dialogue for a consensus around the voting machine. The UN Security Council delegation noted that all stakeholders in the electoral process are determined to go to elections. However, Mr. Delattre recalled that we members of the Security Council have reiterated the availability of MONUSCO to respond to any requests for logistical support for the organization of elections. The Security Council has recommended respect for fundamental freedoms for the expression of different political sensitivities. This delegation of the UN Security Council has completed its stays in the Congo on Sunday evening, so they have left the country. However, during their meeting, Kone Nanga, who is a president of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, reminded the members of the Security Council of the government's decision not to rely on a technical and logistical support of the international community for these elections. The president of CENI, which is the International National Electoral Commission, continues to raise awareness about the use of the voting machine. Here he was now talking, that was on Sunday, he was in Matadi. He maintains that no machines to vote or no voting machine will be connected to the internet during the December 23rd poll. He said it during that press conference in Matadi on the 7th of October. He added that this decision doesn't belong to him, but it came as one of the recommendations that were made by the British experts when they did their audit mission for the voting machine last time they were in the Congo. We are going to look at the Cinco. The Cinco also, the Catholic group or Catholic people, they have said that the Cinco has said that it is concerned about the lack of consensus among political actors around the electoral process. Leaders of the Catholic structure were received on Saturday, 6th of October 2018 by the delegation of the UN Security Council, which was working in the DRC. Cinco said it is time for the Congolese to solve the blockage to allow good evolution, a good progress of the electoral machine. Cinco expressed fears, difficulties, and worries related to the electoral process in the DRC, but also stressed that the process is moving forward. Cinco has constantly invited political and social actors to seek consensus around the problem that divides the country. As we understand, everything which has been said here, it's about just a voting machine and election. And according to Cinco, they are just passing on a good message, really, to say, yeah, fears are there, difficulties and challenges, worries have been seen, yet people are just moving forward with the process of the elections. In another word, it means that dangers are already there. Dangers, all the consequences are surfacing, but people continue to move forward with these elections. I'm not commenting on that because my comment will just be limited on the second part of this news. However, let me brush a little bit about Nanga. Nanga who insists that, the voting machine should be there and must be used for these elections. And the people of the Security Council, they came to the Congo, as you know, but what did they say? We are just inviting you people of the Congo, you political actors, to talk about this voting machine. You have to consent on it. Meaning that we don't want to be like referees. It's up to you to sort out your issue. Or again, we see this is the only option. The voting machine, go ahead with it if you'll agree. If not, then find another solution. But the voting machine is here already. So that's what I understand. And without going deep, let me stop there and go to my today's analysis. I'm going to talk today about the first part of our news. That's what I'm going to go a little bit deep to challenge myself, challenge my mind, challenge your views, challenge also mine. It's true that the people of Rubaya have been going through the nightmares of losing 15 people. We say our condolences to them, as well as condolences to all of those who have been losing theirs in the Congo during this crisis, political crisis in the Congo. The war in the Congo, it's not only a physical war. I have to be really honest with you. I believe that the war, it is not limited itself to the physical aspect. It's also a mental war, a moral and psychological war. Why do I say it's psychological? Why do I say that it's mental or moral? When, for example, you wake up in the morning in the DRC and you ask yourself, what am I going to feed my kids with today? Because there is no money, although you go to work, but you've got 6 months of arrears, there is no salary for 1 year, for 6 months, or 3 months. It's a big war in your mind. You start to think, oh my God, what is going to happen? What will happen for my children? What will happen for myself? If you can't afford to pay for your rent, and this is the end of the month where the landlord will come and stand in front of you, telling you have to pay for your rent. Isn't it that a war? And if you can't pay for your rent, we all know the consequences. So those type of war have been created by Kabila for the past several months. First of all, he knows that, if you can't think properly, if you cannot even feed your kids, whenever you stop, you have to think first about what you are going to eat, what you are going to do to pay for your rent, to pay for electricity, to pay for this children's studies. It's like a big war in your brain that will affect you. It will never and ever give you the capacities to stand up for your right. It will make you to be a little bit concerned with the safety of your family first, rather than telling Kabila to quit the power. And all of that have been created not only by Kabila, but also with all those who surround him. Ministers, governors, mayors, even our national deputies. So they have been creating this monster of the situation, a big war against their own nation. Last night or today morning, in our WhatsApp account for NJO WhatsApp, someone brought up an issue and he said, look, I'm wondering, why did Joseph Kabila has decreed 3 days of national mourning for the people of Kisantu, Congo Central Congo, But he didn't do it for Beni. Where in Beni, thousands of people have lost their lives. But in Kisantu, it's only 50. Yes, of course, it's only 50, but those are also our brothers and sisters. Our condolences to all of them, those in Beni and those in Kisantu. And my answer for that is this. If Kabila stood up and decreted those 3 days as mourning, national mourning days, it's because the people of the UN Security Council were in Congo during that incident. To blindfold them, he took the courage to say, now, I want to show you that I'm crying with those who are crying. I've given my heart to my nation. He made this scenario to say that, okay, 3 days you are going to cry for those 50 people who lost their lives. That's not acceptable. You can't cry for thousands, for tens of thousands, but you pretend to organize a national day where people are supposed to mourn a number which is less than 100, while you couldn't do it for millions or hundreds of thousands. So that was just to play with the mind of those people of the UN Security Council in the Congo. Many people were killed in Beni, Kasai, different places in the Congo, and Kabila's never even stood up. However, I remember he was holding this speech in the UN last time when the incident of Beni took place. He couldn't even ask for the United Nations members to keep just at least 2 seconds of silence to remember those who have been killed in Beni. That proves, black on white, that Kabila is not there for the people of the Congo. He's there for himself. And they will always continue to tell us, those who have been killing people are unidentified people. They are armed militias. They are people that we don't know. They are ADF militias, and so on and so forth. And whenever one of them is killed, people discover that they are Congolese they are Congolese armed forces members. They are members of the armed forces, of the Congolese armed forces. They are soldiers of the Congo. They wear Congolese uniforms. They wear, Congolese inside. They are here just to represent the Congo. I've been saying it for a while now. Kabila have been organizing those people to attack their own nation. Because they are under the service of being under the command of his, he sends them and they have to execute, to do whatever he wants. And those people, whenever they come and attack a village or any city, they attack the city or that area because those people must be shut down. They won't have the chance to express themselves. It's a way of telling them, zip up your mouths. You don't have to talk. You don't have the right to express yourselves. And while they are doing that, it's another way of intimidating them so that Kabila can continue to reign. Whenever they are intimidated, whenever they run away, there is no stability. How are they going to defend themselves or defend their right or talk about politics in the country? Their first preoccupation will only be, we need peace. We need a place to stay. Because they leave everything behind, they run away. They become sometimes internally displaced without any help or assistance of the UN. Therefore, we Congolese, we have to stand up. Otherwise, blood will continue to flow on our ground. For how long should we continue to cry? For how long should you continue to mourn? In Africa, we say, whenever you have got maybe a few chicken, and you keep them somewhere, and during the night, you can hear maybe a wild cat come and attack your chicken. The next morning, you wake up, one chicken was killed. Tomorrow, another chicken was killed. 2 days later, 4 or 5 others were killed. What are you going to do as the owner of those chicken? You'll put a fence around, and by putting a fence, you come again back. The fence was broken. It was broke by someone, by these wild animals, and they have attacked more chicken. You will end up to find a weapon. You'll end up to stop and start to open your mind, open your eyes, and watch what has been happening in order to attack also back this predator. Because if you don't attack back the predator will continue to come every time and destroy your pet or your animals. And here I'm not talking about chicken, I'm talking about the Congolese people who have been attacked by the army of Kabila. Kabila has been sending the troops to attack the population. So if Congolese people, young persons in villages, young people in our areas, if they could be given also guns to protect themselves, to protect their areas, whenever those ADF soldiers that we don't know, unknown people that they say unidentified every time, who very often evaporate in the space, they disappear, people don't see them every time, because they come wearing the militaries, uniforms. On top of it, they will put civilians' clothes. They will do the massacre, take off their civilians' clothes, and be in the Congolese army uniforms. And whenever you come out, they will tell you, where are those who are attacking here? And people will be like, what? We're soldiers just nearby us, and we can't even see those who attacked us. They have vanished. I think that if those people will know or will notice that whenever they will fire, and the people of the villages also will fire back, they won't come close to every time loot, rape, or attack citizens. They'll run away. So citizens have to take control of their own. They have to look after themselves. Otherwise, it will be a disaster. Many people say that, oh, yeah, we can just wait and we'll see what would happen. We cannot continue to cry. For how long are we continuing to cry? Forever. It's a time to stand up and to help our people, to support them, to be there for them. Many discourage us, saying that, yeah, we are going now to the elections, things are going to be fine. But before even talking about the elections, we all knew that the election will be just a result of a big cheating, treachery. They have prepared it so that they can win the elections. Who does not know that? And people will start to say, yeah, we trust, Europeans are there to assist us. We trust that those people of such country will assist us. We trust that those who are living in such corner of the world will come and assist us. And today, the world started to change their mind. The world started to change its mind, I should say. Those Europeans were saying yesterday, yeah, elections must be good, clear, and so on and free in the Congo. Today they are telling you, let's see, we are not quite sure what is going to happen. Let us see. They try to show us that they are just simple observers who are far away from the situation. Their language started to change. What they were saying yesterday, it is not the same thing today. Those who were killed in Rubaya, in Masisi, it was just because of coltan. They came because they wanted these minerals. They wanted so hard to get these minerals. And as you may notice, all those fighting, they will tell us militias have attacked a corner of the Congo. It's all about minerals. Wherever there are minerals, wherever there is, a gain for them, that's where the war will start. How does it work? The multinationals, those companies, societies which come to extract mineral or explore mineral in the Congo, after signing their contract with Kabila and others, they will only tell Kabila, okay, in Rubaya, we know there's a lot of coltan there, but the population will not accept us to go forward and to start to do our work. Because also we don't want any proof that you have been looting for the country. Please, put those people aside. Move them for us. And Kabila will never have the courage to come and tell Congolese people, move from your land, because that has been their land since their ancestors. The only way to make them to move is to kill a few with guns, firing. Those people will run for their safety and they will leave behind the land. And those looters, who are those multinationals, companies, will start to do their job. Wherever there is those type of trouble in the Congo, you'll find those companies from America, from Canada, from different parts of the world have been digging, exploring the minerals. And as we know, the Congolese army is divided in parts. One part belongs to Kabila, another part is under now one of the generals of the army, another part is there just to look at MONUSCO, so that MONUSCO, whenever they want to do something, they are there to tell MONUSCO, we can go here or we cannot go there. And the last one is just what we say, simple, innocent soldiers who wander around the cities without knowing exactly who they are, what they are doing, and where they are going. And whenever they attack people in cities, they will talk about ADF and so on, unidentified people, and that's just another piece of drama to make the people to believe that you are attacked by bandits and you should run for your safety. And recently, as we were even telling people of Jugu, don't go back to Jugu yet, because the work still is going on in Jugu. So that's where we find that we are really conned. We are in the corner. We can't move. Those people are coming and they are taking by force our land, forcing our people to move outside of their land where they have everything. They have everything in their lands. That's where they will cultivate the soil. That's where they will keep their pet. That's where they do everything which is theirs. All the economic, social, and political activities are based on their land. But those multinationals, companies, they are coming to take our land by force. And they don't care if those people will go away and die. They don't care how many children are wounded. They don't care how many kids get killed in those atrocities. They don't care how many women get raped in those atrocities. They don't even care about the life of Congolese. Well, there's the first one to teach us that every single human has the right to live, to enjoy his life. But there's the first one again to destroy the lives of our people. What can we do? And our government, which has been playing this drama, this game with them, the government is trying to hide themselves behind those monsters, those people who do not even exist, saying that, okay, our nation is attacked somewhere, and they do nothing. Then we are going back to those people of multinationals of those countries, telling them, please kick out Kabila for us. Help us to remove Kabila from the power. They can't do it because Kabila is the one who opens the gate for them. Come and explore, come and dig, come and take whatever you want to take as minerals and do your business. And others will say, yeah, we have maybe to shout for help. Donald Trump will help us. Oh, Macron will help us. People from Germany will help us. You know, European Union will help us. They won't help us at all. And if they can give us the help, I would really appreciate. Whenever one of those companies, one of those societies, one of those multinationals will bring the looted minerals from the Congo back to their homeland, that's when America could say, hey, you people of a multinational, you such company, where did you get those minerals? All those minerals come from the Congo. Oh, this is another type of blood mineral. You did it with blood diamond. blood diamond, who does not know about it? Why not blood coltan? Why not blood maybe gold? And then tell them, look, you people of our companies in America, we people of America, we respect our laws, we respect ourselves, we respect our country. We will never accept looted stuff to come into our nation or to land into our land. Like any other good parent, whenever your child will go outside and will steal something from someone, bringing it back home, are you going to welcome your child with that stolen item? You will say, no, take it back. How many of those countries have sent back those multinationals to take back what they have stolen from the Congo rather than welcoming them? They may say, oh, yeah, we don't see coltan here, we don't see gold. Okay, let us admit, but the gold will be sold maybe to Japan, maybe to China, maybe to another country. Where does the money go? After purchasing those minerals, where do they transfer those millions of dollars? Isn't it into the bank account of your countries? Yes, that is true. The money gets transferred to Canada, to America, to Belgium, to France, and so on. Why doesn't France, Belgium, USA, or any other country say, we know this money is a stolen money from the Congo? Take it back. But they welcome the money. They know that your taxes will help us. Things will work fine for us with this money. We can use it for other things. Let's move on. When now we Congolese, are we going to open our brain, our eyes, our everything to understand that those countries will never and ever step in to help us? Kabila serves them. Kabila gives to them what they didn't have. And he gives it to them more and more and more. And then he'll tell me, okay, let us go and settle them and look, take Kabila from that power for us. I don't think so. It's like asking for a tree to be transformed to an ion. It will never happen. It will never happen. For Kabila to be removed from the power, I think you, I, and others, we can contribute each maybe 1,000 francs, $1, €1, one whatever. Put money together and support those who need maybe a bottle of water. Support those who need maybe a few cups of beans. To be there for them, to assist them. Those who are dedicated, those who have decided to leave their families to fight for the Congo. To stand for the right of the entire nation. Why can't we support them? People have been telling us about Yakutumba. We have heard several names. Those people need your help. They need my help. They need your support. They need my support. And my support and yours shouldn't be just limited on talking. Let's go and pass on to actions. And I can tell you, man, even though those people that they are calling ADF, whenever they know that, oh, we are shooting here, those people are shooting back, they won't come closer. They will know that, yeah, something is serious here. And things will change. Look at what Raya Mutomboki did in Shabunda. Look at what people of Walikale did and many other places in the Congo. They took their matter in hand. Why can't we do that? Why can't you do that? Kabila doesn't care about how many people die in the Congo. Being a Rwandan citizen, as you may know, whenever a cow dies, for many Rwandans, they will cry for their cow. They will mourn for the cow. But whenever a human being passes away, it tells them nothing. Whenever those people, those shepherds came with their cows from the eastern part of the Congo to the western part, and a few cows passed away, Kabila went there to recomfort them, to spend time with them, to mourn with them, because their cows, some of their cows died. It was a long journey. But people are dying like flies in North Kivu, South Kivu, and so on. He doesn't even care. And for those who say every time, yeah, Kabila is a Muswahili, I can tell you, if he was a Muswahili, could go and cry with his brothers Baswahili there. But why doesn't he go to cry with his brothers Baswahili in the Kivu? But whenever a cow passed away, he went there and he mourned with those who were mourning. Doesn't it tell you anything? So I'd like just to say, you people of the Congo, you brothers and sisters, everything has got its time. There is a time to cry, and there is also a time to stop crying. And after stopping crying, that's a time that we will tell ourselves, okay, enough is enough, let us do something. It's a time to stand up for your right, for your country, for your nation, for your country, for everything, for your future, even the future of your children. So your 100 francs, your $1 is needed. Today, the situation is in Beni. Tomorrow, it will be in Bukavu. The day after tomorrow, it will be in Katanga. The following day, it will be in Mbandaka. The next day, it will be in Dilolo. The another day, it will be in Kinzamvwete, for example. The next day, it will be in Matadi. And don't say, okay, yeah, that is just a matter of that area. That's finished. No. It's moving like a fire in a bush. This is a time for you. No matter where you are from, even if you are from a Bandundu, even if you are from, I don't know, Kasumbalesa, even if you are from, I don't know, any part of the Congo, this is a time of yours to stand up to save our nation. And standing up, it does not mean only to stand up, or again, as I say every time, people to say, oh, let us open our eyes. You can open your eyes without seeing anything. You need a sight. I always say, even blind persons, blind people, they have eyes. Their eyes can also be big opened or widely opened, but they can't see what is in front of them because they have lost their sight. And this is a time now to find our sight first. We can have eyes, but we need our sight together with our eyes. And for those who don't have eyes, those who have got sight, for those who don't have sight, those who have got the sight, it's a time now to hold others on hand and lead them as we lead those who are blinded. People of the Congo, we pray to God to help, but we have also to do something. We have also to stand, because our prayers are good, very beautiful prayers, but prayers without actions, faith without action. According to the Bible, it's a dead faith. You can have faith, but you need also to take a step to go to an action. You have to make an action. You have to do something. And if you don't do it, no one else will do it for you. It's time for you to do it. Do you take your life seriously? Do you consider yourself to be someone special? If yes, ask yourself, what have I so far done for the Congo? What have I so far done for my nation? What have I done so far for my country, for the future generation of mine? No matter where you live, you can be in Belgium for 20 years, for 40 years. You can even hold the passport of that country. But whenever Belgian people will meet with you, don't be surprised. They will ask you, where are you from? Don't be shocked whenever something will happen, even 5 generations after you. They can tell them, yeah, you are Belgian people, but you are from the Congo. That's your origin. You are a Belgian, yes, by naturalization. You are not a Belgian. You are here just because we gave to you that paper. That's all. So home is home. No matter where you live, no matter where you grow up, no matter where you are working, no matter where you are gaining money, no matter where you are staying, home is home. Belgians will continue to be happy with their Belgium. Americans will be continuing happy with their America. You are a foreigner, you are a foreigner. Accept it. No matter even if you hold the certificate of citizenship of that country. No matter even if you hold their passport, you are a foreigner in that country. You are working for them, but remember that you have got also your homeland. Home sweet home. That's what they teach us. Home sweet home. So, think about your home. Think about your nation. Think about your country. Where are you? Don't get lost in mind. Please, for Kabila to go, for Kabila to leave, it's not about Macron, it's not about Trump, it's not about whoever you want, it's about you, Congolese people. And those who are ready, those who have been saying, oh, Yakutumba and so on and so forth, we hope and we believe also they are not corrupt. Because if they will ask for help, if they will shout for support to help our people, then if we found later on that they are corrupt, it will be just to kill the population again. That is not good and correct. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I will stop here. I've said a lot, and I wish to you a very good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. And I'll talk to you again next time. On Saturday, we are going to debate. On our reflection, we'll have a topic to talk about. And that topic, we normally talk about things in the Congo. And that topic will be told. I will tell you just from tomorrow. What topic are we going to debate or during our 1 hour reflection on Saturday? The coming Saturday at 10 a.m. time of Kinshasa. Once again, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your contribution. And thank you for everything you have done so far for your nation. May God bless the Congo. Our Congo will remain one. Our Congo will remain united. Our Congo will remain strong and in unity, love, and support of each other. We are winners. Take care and see you next time. Goodbye for now.